What's up? October 27, 2023, Maverick Ranch. This is the home construction status update. A lot going on. Today was a real busy day. Started putting the screen porch together. They did some blocking and everything. They put the wraps on the posts. They still have more work to do up there. That has to be all plywood on the side. They got a couple more 2x4s to add. I guess one down low, one right where it turns on each side, and another one over there. That has to be all plywood on the side. As far as the door goes, we're gonna stick with that door. I got the price of the other one and we can't return that one. So it's staying. What we're gonna do to compensate for that door not being level with the other door, we're gonna put some white trim around it to bring it up to that level so it won't be as noticeable. But it's a standard size door. I mean, it's not like it's extra short. It's just next to another door and it's just not, doesn't look right. But anyway, it's coming along. Still got that railing to do. Can't do that until we get the floor, which we still haven't gotten. And same with that side. Got one more post to put in right here. But the problem is that I see, if you look at the rail, they're not symmetrical. That side is shorter than this side. So it's not working. They had the wrong size posts. Well, railings, I should say. Wrong size railings, and the holes didn't line up. So I think what we're gonna have to do is maybe do some flip-flopping. If you look at it, that side there's more space than this side by a little bit. Now, they had the right size rails on the deck and everything was perfect. Perfect. I mean, it was good. Not so much here. So I think before they put that 1, 2, and 3rd rail, we're gonna have to figure out how we can flip-flop maybe a couple of these and maybe at least make that symmetrical, because that's the first thing you see when you walk out the door. And it's kicking my OCD in pretty bad. But other than that, it looks awesome. I love the black pickets and the white rails. It's gonna go well with the siding because all the trim on the siding's white. So it's gonna look good. I think it looks pretty good. It's coming along, but they had to stop, not only because it's getting dark, but they ran out of materials. So the electrician did everything that they were gonna do until we get the siding on and they can do the electric to the outside also, because it's a long drive to here and they don't want to waste it doing little things. There's some little things I'm gonna have to do. Well, actually, I already did it. They didn't have that adjusted right, and they don't make a cover plate that's in brown for the TV. So what I'm gonna have to do is paint it, no biggie. But I had to chip out some stone and stuff to get it to lay flat. And then I'm gonna have to paint the boxes because you can see a little bit behind there, but that's the price you pay for having a rustic look. But another thing, these things, I don't really like them, but those little knobs that hold it on, they're not clocked evenly. And that's getting to my OCD too, so I'm gonna have to take them all down, redo them, see if I can get them all level. They're just, I don't know, they just don't hang right to me. You know, and that, I don't know, it just don't do it for me. So anyway, keeping the door. We're even gonna put wider trim around it on the inside to make it even. So I think it's gonna work out. Let's go downstairs for a minute. They got lights finally. So let's put some light on the subject for once. They finally got everything in here. Oops. All the plugs are in. I actually, there's the plug for the refrigerator. I marked it right here because the refrigerator is supposed to go up high, but they put it down low. But I'm just not gonna say anything. I can always raise it that way. If I want to move it a little bit, I can, and I got extra wire. If I say something, they'll cut the wire, and then I'm limited, so I can always pull the wire up in the ceiling, no biggie. And they put a plug here against the concrete, and I told them not to do that because, you know, if I ever finish it, I don't have to fool with it. I wanted them to put it on the wall here, but it was going to be easier for them if they did that, but they did it anyway, so whatever. We got some wood here. The carpenters just threw it inside because we wanted to clean the yard up for, we're doing some landscaping, not landscaping, but grading. So here we go. We got a few circuits in, a lot of wires, a few circuits. That's all TV, the blue and white, the green is a ground. That's gonna go outside to a ground block so that people like cable TV can ground to it. And then that is grounded into the panel, which is grounded to the UFR. I thought it was UFR, but it's a UFR. But no, they put the lights on, everything. We got everything. They hooked up the electric to all this stuff. They did a nice, neat job on certain things. But it's coming along. I cleaned up a little bit down here. We're still waiting for the people to drill the well. That's where they're coming in the wall and hooking right up. That's all hooked up. Let's go back upstairs. I'll show you the shower, which is, they finished the tile, but the tile, actually the tile's pretty good. It's the wall that's not. I got the level out, and I thought maybe they screwed up the tile, but it's not. The wall is not level, and they're gonna have to cut the drywall and shim it and fix it. But anyway, they got this down on the floor so you don't damage it. They they're done with the floor. They're not quite done with the shower. They still have a little bit more grout to do. But they did grout the floor. So they grouted all the walls in the shower. I think it turned out pretty good. I like the color. They got this accent in there, the niches and everything. A little soap dish, and a bench, and then we got everything else. And they bullnosed this whole wall right here. And then they've got the floor. The floors butt up to each other right there, real nice. And they bullnose that. And the problem is this. See, this is flush right here, pretty much. Until it gets to about right here. About right here, all the way down to the floor. And then by the time it gets to the floor, we're out about a ½ an inch with the tile. So what we're gonna have to do is cut the drywall all the way to that corner, pop it out, and then shim the bottom so it comes out, and then put it back and do some drywall work. But other than that, they did a pretty nice job with the shower. Tiles. It's gonna be pretty cool looking, but they're not done. But that's what it looks like. I like it. Got a racing stripe. Shelby stripe. All right. So let's go outside. I'm probably not going to talk much because there's the guys doing the siding. Oh, they left. Wow, cool. Yeah, I wanted to do the inside first. All right, so today, one of the guys that's going to do the sewer came. You can see my pile disappeared of the number 3s a little bit. He did some backfilling. You can kind of tell. I did that. I had him, I put some driveway fabric down and had him poured over there. I leveled it up best I could, best you can with number 3s. That's where the pad's gonna go for the air conditioning unit. So got that down, and then we've got it going down the hill. We're not done. I think this is probably gonna be about the level. I think the driveway is gonna go to about right there, probably right there. And then that's gonna be where the driveway ends, and then it's just gonna be a slight hill going down where you can actually drive a car. But he started backfilling here. He didn't do the other side. Well, he did do the other side, but he couldn't do around here anymore because we had that wood that was in the basement in the way. So he did a little bit. He wasn't here too long, but he's a really good operator. Real nice guy, real easy to get along with. While he was doing that, I was getting stumps and rocks out, mainly stumps and just roots because they were in his way and he couldn't smooth it out. Now, I don't know if you remember, but we had a topsoil pile right here, and I had him spread this out, and that was full. That was what came out of where the garage was. That was full of stumps and roots. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, I had a lot of wheelbarrows full of it, and I disposed of it. Now there's the siding. Those guys worked real well. So that's the color of the house, and you can see the white trim, like I was saying, on the corners. That's gonna really accent the railings in the back. I think it's gonna look nice. So they're gonna come back. I don't know if they're working tomorrow or not. Not sure, but they might be. But it's coming along. They got some scaffolding up over here. You can see where he backfilled. He backfilled all the way up to there, and then he has to slowly turn down the hill right there before he got to the end, but it's got to be 30 inches. So he's probably going to have to put some more. But in that corner right there, we're going to put some rock just to hold it, and so I don't have to plan anything. I think it's going to be tight with this hill, because I don't want to make it to where this is too steep and I can't mow it. So that's the deal. So this is fairly steep. Now we're still going to add dirt here. We're going to add dirt and stuff, but about in that area right there is what it's going to be. It's not too bad. So let's go over here. So there's the scaffolding. They already got it tied in and everything, so they're ready to rock. They said it's probably going to take about 4 days to side the house, but they're not going to be able to side the whole thing until we're done with the porch. So that's the deal. The porch is going to hold them up, I have a feeling. They could have ordered all the materials and they could have rocked with it today. They didn't really have to do the railings until, you know, till the very end, but they ran out of materials, so they didn't have a choice. But anyway, that's it. That's what's going on. I guess I'll check back later.